He is walking around with a misalignment between the head and the neck. And usually you can trace it to a cause, a trauma, bad fall, car accident, something like this, where maybe you overexerted or strained things. All right, so the reason that is a big deal is that the brainstem itself exits the base of the skull and goes through the center of the top bone in your neck, called the atlas bone. All right, so the brain's job is, well, its big job anyways, to control and coordinate all the functions of our body. That should keep us in a state of balance and health. But when there's any misalignment here, it irritates that brainstem, and you don't get full normal control of all the body parts. It's not just that, but the body has to report back up and send the information back to the brain. And if all the information goes up and the brain understands what's going on and sends all of the information back down to control and coordinate it, we should have a state of health in our body. That doesn't happen well when there's an irritation at the brainstem caused by misalignment. As the brainstem exits the skull, a misalignment of the head, of that atlas bone, of the neck, it irritates the brainstem, and you lose that full ability to control and coordinate the body and keep it in shape.
Balance,
Balance is affected, muscle tone is affected, all kinds of things like that are affected. For instance, on physical exam, the easiest way for us to determine whether you have brainstem irritation is to look at the state of all of the spinal muscles. So in the middle chart here, we see that the right side, they're just depicting that here, the right side is overcontracted and tightening up. So the problem there then is that it distorts our posture. Our whole body becomes in a state of imbalance. Right. It's called the atlas subluxation complex. Subluxation is a misalignment of the spinal bones that irritates the nervous system and affects how everything functions. In this case, we're concentrating on the atlas subluxation complex because of its far-reaching effect on the whole body, actually. So it creates this body imbalance. The muscles tighten up, tilt the pelvis up, create a short leg. So what we can see on a physical exam, we can see the short leg, we can see a raised hip, we can see a head or a neck misalignment, the shoulders might not be level. If we stand you on weight scales, which we will do, we can see that you're not carrying your body weight equally over each leg because of that tilt. And we can feel those muscles and see everything is just tight on one side. So we'll look at this on you and probably see it. Now the answer, regardless, I mean the red kind of shows a series of common symptoms that can occur. Knee pain, foot pain, sciatic pain, back pain, shoulder and arm pain, headache, neck pain, etc. All of these, though, can be symptoms of just having this one bone out of place. Okay, so it's very, very far-reaching effects on the body. So the answer, regardless, though, is we gently place the head and neck back over the center of your body, get that atlas vertebra level, and we want to remove all rotation, and we want to do it all at the same time if possible. It's a vectored approach, they call it, a very specific approach. We use the atlas vertebra as the lever to shift the head and neck back to the center of the body. So, but really what you need to know is it's a very boring, very gentle adjustment. We might only be moving things a degree. So it's nothing you really necessarily will feel. We don't grab and twist the head and neck. It's truly very, very comfortable. There's nothing more gentle, more specific, more scientific, or more effective. So that's the good news. You're in the right place.
Yeah.
All right.